Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into this video. So first, ignore my nails. Yes, okay. Next, we just got this big box from Modelones and I'm ready. As you can see already, some Halloween stuff going on. It kind of looks messed up like this because I already opened it and looked at what was inside. Let me just show you everything that comes in this box. First, we got some nail foils. These 3 boxes are all the same. We got some Halloween nail foils. Next, we got some Halloween stickers. These are like in packets, so I don't know if there's different designs in here. Next, we got 2 polygel brushes. Next are some nail foil glues. And the last thing in the box is this big bag of polygels. But there's not only polygels in here. We got some extra long nail tips, which you know, my favorite. We have some tweezers, all 3 of these tweezers. 2 slip solution, 3 brush on nail glues. Here are all the polygels. Let me just take them out of the bags. First, we have the glow in the dark polygel kit, and then we have the color changing polygel kit. So let's get swatching. First, we're going to be swatching the color changing ones. First, we got color number 1 here. A nice pinky nude. Next is color number 2. Next is color number 3. Color number 4. And this is the last color of the color changing, color number 5. Look at that color. That is a nice color. Okay, so obviously these colors change colors. Okay, so I just took the colors out of the nail light and yes, these do change color. These are some Halloween colors for sure. Alright, so let's get right into this nail set. Right, y'all, so they're kind of upside down because I'm showing my client the stickers, but I just opened like one of these sticker packs. Oh my gosh, what a good variety. Alright, so okay, we got this. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh, such good variety. They just keep coming. Okay, so here are my sister's natural nails. She got some green right here because that's from a past nail attempt and it didn't work out and I didn't really take them off all the way. So she has some green polygel here still, so ignore that. Okay, so we're first gonna start off by pushing back the cuticles. Then I'm gonna take my cuticle scissors and I'm just gonna cut off the excess cuticle.
Yikes, is this the shape you're giving me?
This is the shape, and I think I'm just gonna let her go like this. That'll be $50. Okay, now I'm just gonna add some Young Nails primer. So I'm going to go in with number 4. And we're starting on the thumbnail. When you're doing ombre, you just want to start with the tip of the nail. And then we're just gonna pat this around. All right, would you like to start your story?
I'm nervous.
All right, so Spice has a story to tell. True crime, because you know it's Halloween, so it's perfect.
Here's the question. If you have a sibling and they commit a crime, would you go out of your way to try and protect them? Or would you be like, okay, we have to go to the police and we have to turn yourself in? Yeah, what do you think? Or you don't know yet?
Oh, I would definitely...
Or you want to hear my story before you say something?
No, let me answer and then see if I change my answer. I would definitely, like, help you cover up.
You would help me cover up?
Yeah.
Even if the police are gonna come and interview you?
Yep, I would
like,
cover it up.
So this story is about these two brothers, Daniel Costa and Michael Costa. This is in Canada, in Toronto. Somebody gets murdered. Alex Kokayuk. I don't know how to say his last name, but Alex gets murdered. He's 30 years old and he has a wife named Anita, but they're kind of divorced, but on paper, like they're divorced, but legally on paper, not yet. So he gets murdered in his front lawn.
Look at these colors. Now I'm taking color number 1, and this is like the pinky nude, and we're just gonna put this here.
I wanted the pink color ombre, don't you remember?
You can continue your story.
I don't remember where I left off.
He died in the front yard. Alex.
Yeah, Alex, okay. And so people are like, okay, now it's like, now you're wondering, who's Alex and why'd he die, right? Michael Costa was taken into the police to get interrogated. And then his brother, now also a person of interest, is taken in to get interrogated. I'm going to talk about from the brother's perspective because I watched the interrogation video from the brother. So when he gets taken in, the brother's like, all I heard was that this guy died. I don't know who he is. I don't know, whatever. But my brother told me that he was scared that more people are going to, like the people that killed that guy are going to come after him. So he's scared. And that's why he's like on the run type of thing. So the detective asked, so you just let your brother stay in your house? You didn't ask him like what's going on or whatever? And then he's like, yeah, I did. My brother told me, look on the news, somebody got murdered and the people that murdered him are after my brother. And the detective's like, so you just let your brother come into your house knowing that there's might be a threat of somebody gonna come after him, and you just let him into your house? Who else lives in your house? And then Daniel was like, my wife and dogs. And then the police detective was like, so you're just endangering your wife? Because what if people come to your house and stuff? You're just endangering her? You don't care? And he's like, oh, believe me, I care. I was peeking out my window all night long checking to see if people would come by my house. And then the detective's like, so okay, so what job does your brother have? Because he's driving around Mercedes, he has a BMW. How does he have all this money to get those expensive cars? And then Daniel was like, I don't really know. I don't ask my brother stuff like that. Like, he has a new car, good for him. And the detective's like, if my brother got a brand new car that was expensive like that, I would ask him where he got the money to buy that from. Like, I would ask him how he got that car. Would you?
Might have to do another ombre over that.
Would you ask, like, just say, I don't know where I just got like a Maserati or something?
Yeah, I'd be like,
Lydia.
Well, I mean, it's different if I don't live with you and I don't know your life.
Exactly.
But since I live with you and I know you don't make money, I'd be like, Lydia, who did you steal this car from? But if I don't know your life, I probably wouldn't care. I would just assume like your job or something. You have a job. I don't know.
The police asked if Daniel and his brother were close, and Daniel was like, yeah, of course I'm close with my brother. And the police like, how many times you see him? Daniel was like, once a week, if that. And so Daniel was like, well, he has a clinic of something. Daniel didn't even know, really. His brother Michael doesn't really have a steady job, but he has money to get those expensive cars. Mm-hmm. So Michael was having an affair with Anita, and Anita is Alex's divorced wife, right?
Oh, okay.
And so that's why Michael said, I'm on the run, because he was having an affair with Anita behind Alex's back.
What Daniel's telling the police?
Yes, and supposedly that's what Michael told Daniel, and this is what Daniel's telling the police. So supposedly that's why he's on the run, because he's afraid, because he was having an affair with the dead guy's wife. And the detective was like, that doesn't really make sense. The wife had many other people that she was cheating on the husband with. Why him? Why is he just on the run? Because the other people that they interviewed that were dating, cheating with Anita, like doing stuff with Anita, they interviewed those people, those guys, and they're like, oh yeah, Alex is like this big drug cartel dealer, and he's like moving big stuff, moving big drugs across everywhere. And then so Daniel's like, wow, I didn't know about that. I don't know the guy. And then Tip's like, okay, so this gives us reason to believe, like, why would these supposedly people be after your brother if your brother's not involved with Alex, or Alex is the one that killed him? So, like, why are these people after him? Because they're not after the other guys that had an affair with Anita. It just doesn't make sense. Those are the only two, is that he's working with Alex, so he's a big drug mover, or he's the one that also was involved in the killing somehow.
Daniel?
No, Michael.
Wait, what?
Daniel's brother.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, now I'm taking color number 5, which is the green color, and I'm just putting some at the tip here.
Do you remember where I was at? Like, the police
think that Michael is the drug person.
Part of the homicide. So the police is asking, okay, now, when did your brother, how long has your brother been staying at your house? So the guy got murdered on Saturday, and then the brother stayed at Daniel's house on Sunday morning. Like, the brother came Sunday morning to stay with Daniel. And imagine Daniel's the older sibling, by the way. Okay. Michael's the younger sibling. So, like, he comes over to his house, and then he's like in frantics, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like Daniel's claiming that that Michael never told him anything about anything. You know, all he knows is that he's on the run and there's people after him. But be for real, like, you wouldn't just go to your sibling and just hide out in their house. I'm sure one of you would get fed up and be like, why are you telling me anything? Get out! Or would you be like that, or just keep them there and still be upset you're not telling me anything?
I'd be like,
would you actually
because I would be a little bit nervous. I'm like, okay, what did you do? Like, I don't, like, what if there's someone after me now? I would be scared.
Exactly. That's exactly what the police is trying to tell. Like, how his story doesn't make sense, that you just let your brother stay at your house without any knowledge of what is happening.
Unless you told me, like, yeah, okay, if I know that there's people after you, then I would be scared, and I'd be like, okay, well, maybe you should go to a motel or something. Okay. I would say, okay, I'll go with you if you don't feel safe, but I'm not in my house. I don't want someone breaking in my house.
Got it, like that. I forgot to mention that Daniel's also a police officer, so think about it. Like, don't you think he's a police officer, wouldn't he be thinking the same as a detective, like, about his brother? Not just clueless. He's also a police officer. He knows what's up. Is he not putting the pieces? The detective is saying, like, are you not putting the pieces together, like, that your brother's obviously involved, and you're just denying that you don't know anything about it? Like, they kind of figure that his brother told Daniel, that Michael told Daniel about what happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if he was working with Alex, or if he's the one involved with shooting Alex, obviously, like, you would tell your sibling, because now you both are covering up for each other. Now you're trying to help each other out. You would definitely. And so the police is like, do you know where Michael is now after his interview? Like, where did he go? Daniel's like, no, he came to my house in a cab, picked up his bags, and then told me that you guys would be contacting me for an interview, and then he left. And then the police is like, he just left like that? Like, you don't know where he went? Daniel's like, no, I don't know where my brother went. And the police is like, so if he lied to us during the interview. We know he lied. And then Daniel's like, okay, what does that have to do with me? And the police like, he lied, and he's not here anymore. He, like, left. You don't know where he went. Like, detective goes, we always see...
Looks like a watermelon.
Oh, it does. We always see how the suspect reacts after the interrogation. If you got nothing to hide, then you don't run. If you get out from the interview and then you are guilty of something and you go on the run, you're obviously guilty of something because you went on the run.
Mm-hmm.
And detective told Daniel that, and Daniel kind of like paused. He's like, didn't have anything to say for a second. He's like, well, I don't know where my brother is. And basically the whole interrogation was just Daniel saying, I don't know where my brother is. I don't know. I have nothing to, I don't know anything like what he has to do with any of this. I don't like, how is he even a suspect? Why are you interviewed? Like, how is he involved? I don't know. And the police is like, the police knew he was lying. The police like, you're risking everything on the line for a mistake that your brother did. You're risking everything. You're risking, because he's also police. He's like, you're risking your, police career, your family, situation. Like, you might go to jail and you might not see your family. Like, you're risking it just for your brother's mistake. What do you think?
Honestly, if you did something, I'd be like, do not tell me. Don't tell me what it is.
After listening to this, I don't think I would tell you any detail.
Yeah, for your sake, I wouldn't tell you anything. If I did something, I would not say no. I'd just be like, Lydia, I need help. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I need help, and I need to get out of here. I need to do this. I need to do that. But you don't know anything.
Do you think, what if that's what Michael did to Daniel?
And then the police are like, he probably told you.
Yeah.
But really, Daniel just didn't say anything. And then the guy didn't question it because he said he was in trouble. But if you see, well, now you can kind of blame the person on, your sibling. You know what I mean? They told me they didn't tell me anything. They just said they needed help, so I helped them.
Oh, you see the mixture with the pink?
Yes.
It looks like swamp. I enjoy that colors, those three like that.
All right, I actually like it. Okay. Next color, orange again.
Yep.
Talked about if when someone leaves the interview, if they run, they're guilty.
Mm-hmm. So the police ask, so where did Daniel go in his cab? Like, what happened? I mean, where did Michael go after he picked up his bags from your house? Do you know anything about that? Daniel's like, no, I have no idea where he went. Like, where could he go in a cab? I don't know. And at this point, after the detective said his thing of like, running, if you're guilty you run, if you're not guilty you stay, Daniel, you could hear how Daniel's lies were getting more like, oh man, they're not even lies, you're just trying, you're a really bad liar at this point. The detective leaves the interview thing, talks to his partner, comes back and is like,
and also I would have a lawyer as well.
Yeah, facts. Number one, here's the thing, Daniel went in there voluntarily. The police was like, you can leave this interview at any moment. Just because I closed the door, it's just, for privacy reasons. But you can get up, open it, and walk out anytime you want.
Yeah,
you don't have to answer.
No, I would not even. And then if you really want me, I'll get my lawyer.
You don't have to answer. If you want to stop talking, you can leave and go. And anytime during the interview. And Daniel's like, no, I want to stay here because you're giving me more information than my brother has. Trying to make it sound like, it's like, no, I want to stay here because you're giving me more information than my brother ever has. I don't even know. You're telling me that my brother's a major criminal, and all my brother told me was that he was sleeping with a married guy's wife, and he's on the run. And then the police are like, see, your story just doesn't add up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would anybody be after your brother who was doing his wife? Like, the people that killed Alex don't like Alex, obviously, and they would probably applaud his brother for sleeping with his wife behind the dead guy's back. No?
The police were telling Daniel that his story doesn't add up.
Yeah, like, to you, does his story add up? Like, you
well, obviously no, because I am a sibling, so I probably kind of know what went down.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of, like, putting myself in their shoes, and I'm like...
Yes, I would try and protect my sibling, but at that point, I would just say, I don't know anything.
That's what Daniel was doing. He's like, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't even say anything that he told me that he was in trouble. No, I wouldn't even say. I would just be, I seriously don't know anything.
Oh,
Like,
that's pretty smart. The detective was like, you know, as a police officer, it's kind of your like obligation to say, you know, speak up if you see a crime, you know what I mean? And your brother obviously committed a crime, so why are you covering for him? Like, if you knew where your brother was, he's like, you know the extent of the situation now. And then he's like, if you know where your brother is, would you try and convince him to turn himself in, even if he has any information at all? Even if he didn't do anything, he'd just turn himself in for any information if he knew. And then Daniel's like, of course, if I knew where he was, I'm trying to convince him to come in. And the officer's like, trying to? And he's like, no, I'm gonna make him come in to talk. And then the police is like, well, he's not talking to you. What makes you think he's gonna talk in the interview? Whatever. And Daniel's like, maybe he'll just talk when all three of us are here or something. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? It's like, police was really whatever. So he goes, interview's over, he goes, right? And basically the interview is just him saying, I don't know. And the police was like, not gonna fly, I know you know. So I read another article basically saying, you know, cop lying to detective in a homicide investigation. Everything went out. So Daniel's lawyer was saying it was late at night. He was tired. He knew he made some mistakes lying to the police. So yeah, he was tired during his interview. The interview was voluntarily, you know what I mean? Which sucked. Should have left it. You know how I mentioned that Michael left the interview in a cab and went back to Daniel's house to collect his bags, and Daniel doesn't know where Michael went after that? Well, Daniel bought him a plane ticket to Italy. And he brought him to the airport right after his police interview. Brought him to the airport because he's like, it's not safe for you to go to be in Canada now. So, yeah, I'll see you when I see you. And then bought him a ticket to Italy, and he went to Italy. So Daniel did know. Daniel did know where he went.
Oh, so he is lying.
Yeah, Daniel did know where he went. He bought him a plane ticket to Italy. And Daniel also looked because he's a police, he can look in the police records, you know, about people. And he looked up his brother to see, like, what they had on him and stuff or whatever. And the detective was like, you know, we're going to check the system to see if you checked your brother. Like, checked your brother's information of his criminal record. And then Daniel's like, I never looked him up. You can check. It's fine. That was a lie. He did check. He did look his brother up, so probably can help him, like, you know, like, I think it's better if you go to Italy and don't stay in Canada.
Okay, now I'm taking color number 3.
The brothers were trying to help each other out, you know?
Well, Daniel was trying to help Michael.
Yeah, he's the big brother. Big brother trying to help little brother. My story is basically almost over. Daniel did know, you know, Daniel helped him buy the plane ticket. He knew. I'm pretty sure Daniel knew that his brother was moving big stacks, big racks, you know, to get his cool cars and whatnots. Their story just didn't really work out
so
too
what
great.
Happened?
Basically, no one was really arrested for the murder of Alex, but the brothers, I'm not sure what happened to Michael, but Daniel, you know, he lost his police job, and let me read it. I think Daniel got charged for perjury and, like, disruption of a case.
Man.
Disruption.
So Michael kind of just escaped?
No, I think Michael got police. Let me read it. Daniel got perjury in a murder case, trying to, you know, cover up for his younger brother's whereabouts after the murder of Alex. Michael Costa hasn't been charged in relation to the murder, and the sources say that he may be in southern Italy.
So he did escape.
He kind of did escape.
Whoa. Why? Why?
The police charged Daniel Costa with perjury and you know, police disciplinary for his job. he had a like officer's misconduct because, you know, he lied to a detective. When they were in court, his lawyer, you know, defense lawyers trying to help Daniel not go to jail and stuff. And one of the quotes from the lawyer says that his concern for his brother's physical safety he tried to shield his brother from, you know, investigations. I don't think he got arrested. I don't really say he got arrested because it says that nobody's been arrested for Alex's murder. But I think Daniel just, you know, lost his job, and I think he got charged with like perjury and stuff. But I think there was there was like a deal. If he went to like the court hearing, he wouldn't have to go to jail or something, but he would have to lose his police job. Because technically he didn't kill anyone. He just lied about knowing where Michael was. Man, well, that's the case. Michael's in southern Italy and Daniel lost his police job. So what would you do? Would you try and create a story with your sibling to, you know, cover up their murder? Like, it's not a robbery, it's not stealing anybody, like little stealing stuff.
All right, now taking color number 2. So what would I do?
Yeah, it's not a tiny thing, it's literally a murder case. It's a homicide case.
Well, okay, so let's say you're Michael and you killed someone.
Okay.
And I'm Daniel. All right, so, and let's say you told me that you killed someone, okay? You told me, and now I have to lie to the police because the police are coming to interview me. First of all, we'd be smart and create an actual smart story. Now that you're on the run.
We're not going to give you any ideas, but we got some.
I feel like we would be able to get away with it.
Especially in this situation. Like, you didn't do anything, you're just trying to, like, I think a big reason why Michael went to Daniel was because Daniel's a police. So Daniel can look up Michael's records and stuff and maybe cover up something or something like that, maybe, you know? But to be honest, I might not even go to you. I might just disappear.
Good. I wouldn't want you to. Truly, if you actually truly needed my help, I would help you. But
I think I would just keep it to myself and disappear. And then once it kind of dies down, I'll probably send you like an encrypted message. These colors look good together too, right?
I like all of them together.
Like, these don't really.
What do you mean?
Like, if these two are next to each other,
it's still not that bad, but I like them like this.
Then
okay, first
know.
I would never even tell you what I did.
Me either.
First of all, I would never even tell you what I did, and if I really needed help, then I'd be like, I need help, and I did something, and so that's what you could tell the police, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said she needed help and that she did something, but I didn't know. I just thought maybe she, like, I don't know, maybe pickpocketed someone, I don't know.
No, not even. Maybe she, like, I don't know, not even anything, like, criminal.
Yeah.
Maybe she, like,
broke up with a boyfriend,
or... Yeah. Not even anything criminal. Yeah, I would tell you that. I would be like, it's nothing criminal. It's, I just did this about, you know. I would literally, so you would think that, but you would actually think that and not really know.
I'd be like,
I would try and trick you.
My boyfriend was abusive and I need to get out of here. I need a fresh start. It's a good idea. But really, I killed someone, you know?
Yeah, I would do that. I would try and trick you so you wouldn't really know.
And then you just telling the police and like, you were lying. She told me that.
It's like, I'm scared. And they wrongly convicted. You're the one who actually murdered that.
But I swear, she just told me. God damn. And that's when you always say that you're not really close and all you know is that she said she had a boyfriend and that he was abusive.
Even though we're not
that's
close.
All I know.
Yeah, like, even though we're not close, but like, I can't let my sibling go out on the streets. You know, they can get a place to stay because they're still my sibling.
Yeah, that's a better plan. I would rather make up a lie that's not even criminal, but would make sense if I wanted to run away.
Yeah, if I wanted to run away and I need your opinion, I think that's why he went to his brothers. Like, should I run away? Like, am I really in deep shit? Do I need to go to Italy?
So I would never put you in the position where you would have to, like, lie or go to jail. You know what I mean? For me. Never put you in the position in the beginning.
Like, you genuinely thought I would trick you, so you would genuinely think. The police even asked Daniel, would you take a polygraph test? You know, prove
so
you're
now
lying?
You can't lie if that's the only thing you knew. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you believe that's the truth, that's not lying.
Yep. And Daniel was like, yeah, I'll take a polygraph test. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what I would say to you.
But people say that polygraph tests aren't really
reliable.
But it's like
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little true crime story that my sister wanted to tell. I think it's like, you know, interesting, nice, festive for Halloween time. This video is obviously long, like really long, not what I'm used to doing. I've only posted like one 30-minute video, and besides my live streams, like this is a pretty long video. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And if you want more videos like extra long like this, let me know. So the next thing we're doing is I'm taking this clear acrygel from Modelones, and this is my new favorite way to encapsulate stuff. Using acrygel, it's like liquidier polygel, so it's like so much easier to just encapsulate really quick. I'm just encapsulating the nails because this is an ombre, so we don't want to file the ombre design that we just did, so we want to encapsulate. I'm doing this like paintbrush stroke technique to smooth out the acrygel, and that's how I get it to smooth out really quickly. So after we are done encapsulating, I'm just taking my Makartt dust collector and my hand file, and I'm reshaping these nails. This is my sister's first ever stiletto nail set. She's never had full stiletto nails before, and I was like trying for so long. I'm like, Lydia, you need to do stiletto nails. You need to do stiletto nails because you feel like a whole new person. So she was really excited, and I was excited to do some stilettos on her, and I think the set is turning out so good so far. Like these, first of all, I didn't get to talk about it in the beginning because of the story my sister was telling, but the polygel texture is really good. Like as always, Modelones polygel is always good. This texture is like not too soft, not too runny, and it's not stiff at all. It's like a really good consistency that I really like. And these colors are so unique. It's so good for Halloween time. I really love these colors. That green color is probably my favorite one out of all these colors, and I would like use it again. I don't know for what nail set, but I definitely want to use that green color again. It's so nice. And I showed you guys in the beginning that there were glow in the dark polygels as well. My next video is probably going to be that video where I do the glow in the dark polygels, so stay tuned for that. I don't know. I think I'm going to post it on Monday, or if I don't have time, probably Thursday. That will be the next video, is the glow in the dark Modelones polygel. So now we are going to add these stickers, and I just first put on a layer of top coat and then cured that, and then I put on the stickers. Each nail like had its own theme. We tried to color coordinate. For example, the middle finger we're doing right now, we did like candies and pumpkins and stuff like that. So, and then on the pointer finger, since it was like that green color, we did like bats, because there was some stickers that were like, the bats were like a little bit green, so we kind of, you know, color coordinated the stickers to the nails, and I think it turned out so cute. I love this design. So after we are done applying all the stickers, I just made sure to like pat all the stickers down to make sure they were like fully stuck to the nail. And then we are using matte top coat for this set. I put 2 layers of top coat because I wanted to make sure that none of the stickers would poke out a little bit. So I put 2 layers like on some of the nails. If like a sticker was really popping out, I would probably do like 3 layers. And now I'm going in with some Dipped and Dusted Nails cuticle oil and putting a drop on each of the nails. And here are how the nails turned out. Yes, I love this set so much. It's so cute. It's so festive. Like, you look at these nails and you're like, that's Halloween nails for sure. The color changed colors are perfect. These are the perfect colors for Halloween. This is what you want for Halloween nails, I'm telling ya. So if you guys are interested in this Modelones kit, all the information for it will be in the description. This kit comes with soap solution, a brush, stickers, and the color changing polygels. It's on sale. They're having a Halloween sale, so I suggest you get this kit right now. Like, you don't even have to use it for Halloween, to be honest. These colors are so cute and so unique. You can use them anytime. I have a 15% off code. It's capital Vic, and yeah, you can get 15% off. I'm not sure if my code will also apply to this kit since it's already on sale. This kit is like $49, but it's on sale for $39, so yeah, this is a really good deal. I think this kit is so good. The kit is so good. The set turned out so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.